Hi there, my name is Carolyn Chebaro, and I'm a realtor in one of the hottest real estate markets in the country. That's Miami and Fort Lauderdale. That noise you hear on the side is my turtle. I apologize. And one thing I have learned in the last 20 years being in this industry, in this area, is that buyers need to be educated, and so do sellers, so that you can make informed decisions before you go into a transaction. And that's why I'm here, to educate you and to help you. I post videos every day with both buyers and sellers in mind so that you can understand the whole process. If you have any questions, please by all means put them in the comment box below. And today's video is buying mistakes. I've really gone over all the transactions, which have been many, in my mind of trying to figure out what has been the 7 most popular mistakes that I have seen. And I've actually written them down. So let me just start off. The first one, which I think is so important, is that buyers tend to spend more than they really need in terms of the mortgage. Because at the end of the day, I always say, you don't want to have to eat the house. You want to have a life outside of owning 4 walls and a roof. And so when you sit down with your realtor and more importantly, to begin with, your mortgage broker, make sure that you have a real understanding of a monthly payment. And that monthly payment will include your real estate taxes and the mortgage payment, any and interest or any insurances that you have to pay on the mortgage. Make sure that you don't have too much of an expense because you don't want to buy and eat the house. And that leads me very nicely into my second point, which is not budgeting correctly. So if you have an idea as to what the mortgage will be, you also must consider that you will have to save money, put money away like a squirrel does with nuts. Put money aside for repairs to the home because inevitably they will come up. And those repairs can be small or they can be large. You might need to, in 5 years' time, replace a roof or an air conditioning unit or a hot water heater, and you need to be able to have that money on the side. So if you put a little bit away each month, it's much easier than having to find $15,000, $20,000 for a roof. Now the third reason why buyers make mistakes is that they really don't find the right location. They think it's correct, but they really haven't done enough investigating. You really should sit down and figure out how long it will take to commute to work, to the stores, to social events, to restaurants. You might be in the need of a hospital, so you need to take those all into consideration. Are you a city person or do you like to live in the suburbs? Location is so important. Another thing is to make sure if you need public transportation, for example, are you close to transportation with a car to major roads and thoroughfares? So the first one is taking on a mortgage that's too much. The second one is not budgeting correctly. The third one I've just reviewed is the wrong location. And now to the fourth one, which is the wrong neighborhood. For example, if you have children, are there children in the area? Are there playgrounds? Are there social activities in that neighborhood? Really, really important. If you're more mature, do you want to be in that environment where there are children, or maybe perhaps you don't want to be? So those are all things to take into consideration. And now on to the fifth one, is not looking properly in the neighborhood at different times of the day. This is a really important point, and please make sure that you, if you have a house in mind, before you put a contract in, before you do anything, visit that house and visit that neighborhood. Just drive by at different times of the day. Drive as if you were leaving that house in the morning to go to work. So start off there and head to work. And then on your way back, head in that direction. Go to the home in the late evenings and on the weekends. Just get to see what the neighborhood is like. Number 6 is not choosing a house that is functional for your needs. Let's say today you have a husband and a wife and one child. So you need to budget for perhaps another child. Or alternatively, if you're at the other end, are you downsizing and are you looking for another family home or 5-bedroom home? So those are the sorts of things that you have to look in a house that's functioning for you. Another thing is to make sure in that functioning realm, does the home have a pool? And will that function for your home if you have small children? Likewise, if it's got a pool, will you have to maintain that home, which sort of leads back to the other points as well. Well, you have to maintain that pool. It also goes back to the other one. Oh, you have to employ someone. And the 7th point is in choosing the right house, not making mistakes, is considering your lifestyle. If you, for example, work from home, is this a place that you want to spend most of your time? Or do you entertain a lot? So is the home big enough to entertain? Those are all things that affect your lifestyle. Do you have many visitors, for example, on the weekends? Will it accommodate that? And is that important to you? You know, here down in Florida, we get a lot of visitors, family visitors, friends, because of our great weather. But is that the lifestyle that you want? Do you want to accommodate these people, or do you want to give them the telephone number of Airbnb? So that's really important to take into consideration. So just to recap, not taking on a mortgage that's too high or too much, not budgeting correctly, the wrong location, the wrong neighborhood, not looking in the area and the neighborhood surrounding the area, choosing the wrong functioning house, and not considering your lifestyle. Those are the 7 most important things to really consider, and I've seen clients go down the wrong road. So you don't want to make those mistakes in either selling your home and moving on or buying a home. Well, that's a wrap. Once again, my name is Carolyn Chebaro. I'm a realtor in South Florida, and that includes the Miami and Fort Lauderdale area. I have done this for many years, 20 to be exact, and I have seen one big mistake, and that is that homeowners and sellers, buyers need to be educated, and that is what I am doing on my channel. I post videos daily and with the goal of helping you. And of course, if you are looking to buy or sell your home here in South Florida, well, my contact information is below. And alternatively, if you want to purchase something or sell something elsewhere in the country, let me know, because I am a part of a network and can do my best to help you find the right realtor. Well, that's it for today. If you have any questions, by all means, please leave them in the comment box below. And if you liked this video, please give it the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again, toodles!